Okay, grade 5, this is activity number 9 in our science book. This is the page 123. It says analyze like a scientist. It will talk about energy pyramid as we studied in the summary. Read the text, and as you read, imagine the arrows on the energy pyramid that represent the flow of energy in a way that demonstrates that only 10% gets passed on to each level. Okay. Omar Mohammed,
Yes, Mr.
read this paragraph, please.
Energy flows through a food chain, but only 10% of it is passed to the next level. Each organism uses 90% of its energy to live and to grow. This energy transfer can be represented by an energy pyramid, with a lot of energy at the bottom and a much smaller amount on top.
Okay, continue.
The small amount of energy transferred between organisms in a food web means that a constant input of the sun's energy is needed. This is why the sun is necessary not only for plants but for all life on Earth.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, so in this chart right here, this is an energy pyramid. Do you remember the arrows? Where the arrows will point? We have producers like plants, then mice, then snakes, and eagles. So the arrows will point to which direction? Adam Khalid?
Crazy?
Yes. So the energy here in the energy pyramid moves from one level to another, right?
Yes.
So if we wanted to draw arrows to show how the energy moves from one organism to another or from one level to another. So the arrows will point in which direction, up or down?
Up.
Up, excellent. In all levels, right? The energy moves up. Excellent, thank you, Adam. Okay, guys, now let's go to activity number 10. It says a pyramid of organisms. Look at the following image of an energy pyramid. Use the image to make your own pie chart of the number of organisms found in the energy pyramid. This is the energy pyramid. We will count the number at each level, the number of organisms at each level. But keep in your mind that each one organism represents 5 points or 5% on the chart. We need to adjust this chart according to the number of organisms right here. So let's count. Omar Samak.
Yes.
Can you count how many producers do we have here?
We have
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
They are 12. Thank you. 12 means 60%, right? So we will add this to become 60%. Okay. Then what about the mice? Iyad Karim. Adam Mahmoud.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Adam. How many mice do we have here?
5.
They are 5. Excellent. Thank you. So 5 mice means 25%. Okay. Then Abdurrahman Al-Harbi. How many snakes do we have?
Yes.
Yes. How many snakes
Yes.
do we have?
How many snakes we have? We have 2 snakes.
2. So this is 10%. And how many eagles or hawks do we have, Abdurrahman?
1. Only
One.
one hawk.
Okay,
Yeah.
only one hawk. Thank you. So this is 5%. Now look at the graph. Now, this is the correct one. 60% are producers, rats, then 25% mice, the primary consumers, then 10% snakes, the secondary consumers, and 5% hog. This is the tertiary consumers. Great effort, guys. Thank you. Then let's go to activity number 11. This is modeling the flow of energy and matter in an ecosystem. Okay, this is activity of making a model of the energy and matter flow in the ecosystem, but there are many questions that we will read together. This is like a refreshment about the summary that we studied. So let's start. Iyad Ahmed.
Yes, mister.
Read and answer the question. Read the question and its answer that are in yellow.
Okay. Describe the flow of energy in your
flow.
model ecosystem. How it's different than Describe the flow of energy in your model ecosystem. How it's different than the flow of energy.
Okay, so read the answer, please.
Energy within an ecosystem flows from the sun to the producer to the consumer, and finally a very small amount goes back to the decomposers, bacteria and fungi. Most
Yes.
of the energy is converted
Converted means
to
changed.
most of the energy is converted
Yes.
and lost as heat.
Okay, thank you. Ice. Ice.
Yeah.
Yes, read the second question in purple and its answer. Describe.
Describe the flow of matter in your model ecosystem.
Yes.
Matter is moved from the soil and air to the producers, to the consumers, and then is broken down by the decomposers and returned to the soil. The energy is one-way flow, with most of the energy being converted to heat. Matter, on the other hand, is cycled within ecosystem.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Mustafa Abdulazim. Mustafa, the question in green, please.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can. Okay, the question in green. Come on, Mustafa.
What effect would
Mustafa, please check the cable of your microphone.
Mr.
Yes.
What effect would the addition of more consumers have on the ecosystem?
Yes.
More consumers would limit the amount of resource and food for other consumers that eat the same foods. The addition of more consumers would lead to a decrease in the number of producers that consumers eat. This would lead to a decrease in the overall number of consumers because they don't have enough food for the increased number of consumers.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Abdulrahman Al-Harbi, the question in blue.
Describe the role of decomposers and explain why they are important. The decomposers are responsible for breaking down the dead organisms. They recycle the matter back into the soil, making it available to producers and then consumers.
This is great. Thank you. Okay. Omar Samak, the question in yellow.
What would happen if the producers were removed from the ecosystem? The entire ecosystem would collapse. All
Collapse.
energy
Collapse.
collapse. All energy within an ecosystem can be tracked back to plants and the sun.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, now let's move to the last activity of today. This is activity 12. It says evaluate like a scientist. It's a food web. Look at the food web. Order the organisms from the highest amount of energy, 1, to the lowest amount of energy, 5. Here we have orcas. These are the orcas. They are whales. And we have smelt, krill, phytoplankton, and seal. Okay, this is the smelt. This is a seal, phytoplanktons, and we have krill that looks like shrimp. So we need to order these organisms according to the amount of energy. So we need to order them from the producers to the tertiary consumers. So can anyone help? Come on, guys. Which organism get most of the energy? This will be the organism that can use the energy from sunlight. Omar Mohammed.
Yes, mister.
So the first one will be
The gull.
what?
The gull.
No, we are talking about organisms that are producers. They are at the base of the energy pyramid.
Producers.
Yes. Which one here in the picture use energy from the sunlight?
Energy from the sunlight. It's phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton. Excellent. So this will be put right here. Okay. Thank you, Omar. Then what? Come on, guys. Okay. Omar Samak.
Yes,
Yes. What comes after the phytoplankton? What eats phytoplankton here?
it's krill.
Krill. Excellent. The krill will be the second. This is great. Thank you. Adam Mahmoud, after the krill.
Orca.
No, after the krill. Look, the krill is right here. The orca is right here. After the krill, come on. Who eats the krill?
Smelt.
Smelt. Excellent. Thank you. This is smelt. Then, thank you, Adam. Mustafa Abdul Azim, what after smelt? Mustafa, I can't hear you. This is the same problem.
Mister.
Yes. What eats the smelt, Mustafa? Come on. We are choosing from these ones, Mustafa. Thank you, Iyad.
Seal.
The seal. Okay, then what eats the seal?
The orca.
The orca. So this is the correct order. The ones that have most of the energy, they are the phytoplankton, and one that gets least of the energy or the fewest, these are the orcas. Okay, this is great. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.